Hello and welcome. I am Laura Radnicki of lauraradnicki.com, a craft site with fast, fun, and easy craft tutorials. And the best part is there's no perfection required. We are working our way through the 30 Days of Ornaments project, and we are almost done. So today is day 28, and we are making a rolled ribbon rosette ornament. Now, earlier in the series, we made a burlap ribbon rosette, and that process was more twisting and gluing the ribbon to make a rosette. This one's going to be rolling. So it's hopefully going to give a different look to our finished rosette, but still one that's really, really pretty. Both for a Christmas tree ornament, which is what we're making, and you could also use it for embellishments on gifts or hair clips or headbands or other things like that. So we need just a couple supplies today. I have a great big length of, I think this is maybe 1 1/4 ribbon, 1 1/4 inch ribbon. It's a satin purple ribbon, but you can use anything you want. I've done this with strips of fabric and it works very, very well. But I just wanted to use up some ribbon that I had, so we're going to try it with this ribbon here. I have some twine for our hanging string, scissors, and a glue gun, and that's all we're going to need. So to get started, we're going to start from the center and work our way out. So the center, we're going to just fold the ribbon in half and tie a little knot here. And that knot is going to be the center of the rosette. And then we're going to twist and glue the fabric or the ribbon as we go around. So we kind of tuck this tail underneath and this knot becomes the center. So now all we're going to do is we're going to be rolling the ribbon like this, putting some glue and then attaching it. Then rolling it a little more, putting more glue, attaching it and letting it dry. And then just kind of going around and around as we do that. So start here, a little bit of glue, twist, and hold. And so the technique here where you roll the ribbon or the fabric into kind of a tube before you glue it, this rosette will be flatter and bigger. So the other one was more three-dimensional because we were just twisting the ribbon one time before we would glue it each rotation. But here we're keeping it twisted or rolled, which makes it more like a tube. So it makes a different looking rosette when it's all said and done. So as you can tell, it's just getting bigger and bigger as I roll around. And because we have to roll it so many times and kind of hold it in place, it's a little time consuming, but it's not hard. So it just takes a little bit of patience to kind of go around and get things to hold in place as you go. So I'm going to keep going just a little bit more, maybe a couple more turns. It's getting pretty big. I want it just slightly bigger. And then we will reinforce the back with some of the ribbon. Okay, so I think this is big enough. I like how big that is. Got hot glue strings everywhere. And so I want to reinforce the back because this is a little bit fragile. If you push on it, it kind of pushes out into a cone. So one way to do it would be to have a piece of cardboard or something that you cut into a circle that's slightly smaller than the rosette diameter, and then you can glue that on the back. I'm going to use just the ribbon, the excess ribbon here, because I don't have any cardboard here, and maybe you might not either when you're making this. So I'm just going to get my all the strings away. And then I'm going to take just this end and twist it and glue it in the back. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut it first. So first I need it to be secured here, and it keeps coming off, so I'm going to try again. And I'm going to put some glue on the back. And then I'm going to try to twist and glue this flap. And I did not cut it small enough, so it hangs off. So I'm just going to trim it and push that down into the back. So that is the start of reinforcing it. But I think I'd like it a little bit more. Okay, so I want it to be reinforced just a little bit more than that. So I'm going to just take some of this leftover ribbon and I'm going to glue a couple sections to the back. So I'm just going to cut little rectangles that fit within the boundaries of the back, maybe 2 of them. And I'm just going to hot glue those to the back. So I want to add just a little more stability and keeping things from unraveling or losing shape. You don't want to be able to see it, so you might need to trim the corners off. The corners are close to sticking out. So I'm just going to trim those off. Okay. We are almost done. The last thing to do is to add our hanging string. So you can see our rosette is taking shape here. So it is flat and big. It would get bigger the more we would roll it and glue it. And it's a different looking rosette than the other one that we made, but very cute too. So for the hanging string, I am just going to take a piece of twine and I'm going to fold it in half, tie a knot up at the top, and then I'm going to take this loop part and glue it into some glue at the top back of the ornament. I need a new glue gun or a new glue stick. I'm going to use this little extra piece of ribbon here, and I'm going to lay it on top of the hanging string glue so that it kind of helps hold it in place there. I want that to dry, and then when it does, we're done. So that is day 28, a rolled ribbon rosette ornament. Super easy, time consuming, but the perfect thing to do with when you're watching Netflix or something like that. So very easy and very fun. You can use ribbon or fabric or whatever you want. So before I go, I want to invite you guys to check out the Mama Makers Club free craft community on our site. You can visit lauraradnicki.com/library. When you sign up for the Mama Makers Club community, you get access to our free resource library, and that resource library is growing every day. And in there you'll find printable patterns for the crafts on the site and downloadable checklists to help you do them faster and easier. All of the resources in there are designed to help you make more crafts, make it easier and faster for you to make them too, because that's why we're here. So I'd love for you to check that out, lauraradnicki.com/library. And if you think that might be a good fit for you, I'd love to have you join us. So that's all I have for today, day 28. I will see you next time for day 29 of our 30 Days of Ornaments project. Thanks for watching. Bye.